and welcome to the fabulous, I don't know, whatever this show is, Rocky Horror Show, or something. I don't know, there's a guy there, and apparently he was on a show about a puzzle or something. I don't really know. Here, let me see if I can. No, I appear to have closed that. There's a new role that we're playing with. I think I'm playing with it for the first time. The Puzzle Master, which is a role in this script, and I was asking about inspiration because I couldn't figure out. All I was finding when I was searching just random puzzles was literally puzzles, and I wanted Puzzle Master, and I don't know what this guy is, but apparently he did a show called The Crystal Maze, and I don't know, it might have been about puzzles. I'm not really sure, but anyway, he's the Puzzle Master, which is the the inspiration for my background. That is a role in this script, which is Mixed Sweets, which is apparently 8.0. I think last time I said it was 2.0. I knew it was definitely not 1.0. I think it's changed every time that we've run it. But apparently this is 8.0 because that's what it said on the website. So that's what I put in, and that's what I saved it as in my growing list of custom scripts. Anyway, there's some goodies for you, some sweets, if you will. There's the roles that are in the game. So the Puzzle Master, which is the new role, so that's what we're going to talk about, even though it may or may not be in the game, is an outsider. One player is drunk, even if you die. If you guess who it is, learn the demon player, but guess wrong and get false info. So basically, if there's a Puzzle Master in the game, there is also a drunk, kind of. Like, they're not the drunk, but they will be drunk. So, if the Puzzle Master's in the game, and, like, let's say I am the Flowergirl, which I am, but there's a Puzzle Master, I may be the drunk Puzzle Master. And if the Puzzle Master guesses who is drunk because of their ability, which is a problematic thing, because if there's a drunk, then there would actually be two drunks, and it would be a best of 50-50, if you can even figure out who the drunks are. But if they can guess, then they learn who the demon is. If they guess wrong, they will still learn kind of who the demon is, but it won't be correct. And it says it will be false info, so I would assume that they would not get drunk info. They would definitely get false info, like the Vortox. There is also the Damsel and the Huntsman, which are roles that I don't know I've ever played with. I think I've played with scripts that they're in. The Damsel is also an outsider. All minions know you are in play. If a minion publicly guesses you, your team loses. That's interesting. If somehow the Damsel was to become evil, and a minion was to guess them, then good would win. So the damsel would definitely want to say, hey, I am the evil damsel, or something. They definitely want evil to know that they're the evil damsel, if that were to happen, which I don't think is going to happen in this script. I guess technically the damsel could be the marionette, but then they're not actually the damsel. What a confusing game this is. Anyway, there's also the Huntsman, so the Huntsman works with the damsel. If the Huntsman is in play, then there is a damsel plus one the damsel, not vice versa. So there could be a damsel without a Huntsman. There cannot be a Huntsman if there's not a damsel. Because if the Huntsman's in the game, then there is a damsel. The Huntsman, once per game at night, choose a living player. The damsel, if chosen, becomes a not in play townsfolk. So basically, the Huntsman's goal is to save the damsel. Then they become a useful thing. But it's kind of a weird thing because the Huntsman takes away a loss condition and will give the damsel a useful role, but they themselves don't really have a useful role. It's kind of an interesting thing. We also have the Pixie, the Noble. These are the interesting things, the interesting new things, not the the original rules. Noble, you start learning that start knowing three players. One and only one of which is evil. I actually really like the noble. I think that's way better than the investigator. I think the investigator's a little broken, personally. The golem we've seen, the goblin, that's a lot of fun. I don't really think I have a lot of goblin action in my videos, but the goblin, if they claim that they're the goblin when they're nominated, and they are in fact executed, and they are in fact the goblin, then their team wins. So all evil players should definitely claim to be the goblin when they're highly suspicious, because then you'll be hesitant to execute them. And I'll scroll down so you can see the last jinxed, but I won't read it because I've read quite a few things, and I don't want this to be wicked long. But anyway, I am the Flowergirl, and I think I'm definitely going to claim a different role, hard claim a different role, and just stick with that and never really tell anybody I'm the Flowergirl, because I'm good and definitely would like to be in a double claim and be suspicious, because then people will think, well, he's always suspicious. He must just be suspicious because he's Steven. He's a Yahoo. Anyway, I think I'm ready. Well, actually, I am not. I have other things to do. But I'm done with this, so I'll see you in the game.
And Matthew. All right, guys. Welcome back in town.
Something
And
fantastic has happened.
no, not really. I don't think it's fantastic because I was again minding my own business at the clock tower, and I do like the clock tower a lot and want to keep it clean. But someone pushed me down all the stairs in the clock tower, and I died. And I need you guys to figure out who did it.
That is terrible.
Who did it?
Stephen,
Oh.
how awful are you, Stephen? That you just like laughed at her death.
Ross,
That's not.
Ross, can I talk to you?
Yeah,
I'd
sure.
like to publicly guess that Stephen is the damsel.
Are you serious?
I will open the breakout rooms for you guys.
All right, I need to kill George.
And I will give you 7 minutes for the first day's whispers. Off you
All
go.
right, Stephen, I'm going to yours.
Okay, cool. Hello, and welcome to my breakout room.
Well, thank you so much.
When I first started recording, I thought it was cool to have like a separate background for my breakout room, and I would like perpetually switch them back and forth, and boy, did that get old. Now I'm
Well,
really
it's kind of like a cool thing, like a mindscape kind of thing, though, where you're going, let's go into this room to talk about this thing. It's almost like a TV show or something, right?
yeah,
Let's
but
go into the conservatory to
the problem with it is
tactics.
it's super arduous and difficult to keep up with, and then you end up in the main room in your room, and it just is stupid.
Which one? Yeah, where am I? Because it all looks the same to you from your end, right? So, well, okay. Anything you'd like to share?
I would like to share. Do you have the bluffs?
I don't have any bluffs.
Are you the magician?
No, I am not the magician. I don't think the magician is in this at all.
Well, what is happening? Because I was told you were the demon.
I am not the demon. So you're either the lunatic.
Well, no, I think that I'm a minion. Is there a brainwashed? Oh, maybe I'm the goblin. I'll claim to be the goblin, and that way when you execute me, I'll win.
Okay. So yeah, you got the wrong guy there, buddy.
Maybe it's a jinxed.
I'm not going to tell you what I am now. So
no, we're gonna do something different. Here, just pretend that this didn't happen. Okay. I'm the monk.
Okay, so am I.
I hate you.
All right, man.
Who did you protect?
Well, I protected you.
Oh,
obviously. Why wouldn't I?
Because you care about me so much. If you nominate me, I know it's not true.
Okay, well, I'll leave you out of it. Okay. All right, man. So I think, yeah, there's only one minion. So yeah, you get bad info, and I can't figure out why that would be. other than there's no drunk.
No, there is. The puzzle master creates a drunk.
You might be the drunk, but they wouldn't give you a minion.
I don't think you've played it enough.
I
You're
played
not.
enough
You
time.
haven't puzzle mastered it out.
No, I don't. Yeah, that makes some sense. All right.
Anyway, I'm the monk. Uh, if you figure out who's powerful, let me know, and I will. Protect them.
So, sounds good to me, Stephen. I can tell you right now with 100% certainty, I am not your demon, and I am not bluffing you on that.
Okay. Well, if you find
Okay,
anybody that's powerful, let me know.
shall do.
Who they are and what their role is. Like, I want to know who the dreamer is
All right, I will do
before
that.
they see me, so I can protect them, so that they can
Oh,
validate me.
all right, sounds good. I'll see you. I'll see you in there. I think we should try to figure this out.
Can do. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, in fact, no. Actually, should we swap while we're here? Because these two just got back. Save them waiting here.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Let's swap it
Okay.
up.
George, I'll chat with you if you like.
Okay, cool. Let's
Matt,
go.
I'll talk to you.
Look at mine.
so who am I talking with?
Matthew, I'm talking to you,
Okay, right.
and we'll go to mine, which is the second from the top.
Okay. Yes.
Are you evil?
No. I will
Can I believe you?
give you a statistic. I have played now about 30. This is my 38th game, and I've been evil only 4 times. So the statistic is heavily on your side.
Well, the thing about it is that there's no memory, so it doesn't mean that you're not earning a reputation. Statistically, you are something like 30% to be evil, and it's not like if you're good more often.
Yeah, I get. I've done a 3 for 3 with James so far.
I would like to do a 1-for-1.
What? A lot of times I don't believe you, Stephen, because you have lied, but you're the only one who hasn't. So let's see if you're telling the truth. What you first?
Can I tell you 2 things?
Yeah.
Not just well. Here, I'm just going to tell you 2 things, and you can do with it what you will. I am going to tell you my role, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm telling people I am, which is not my
Okay.
role. I am the flower girl,
Okay.
and I'm going to tell people I'm the monk.
Oh, I'm going to tell people. So you just came across the real monk.
Ah, that's interesting.
You just came across the real monk. So yeah, and I got from James, Pixie, Seamstress, or Empath. Yeah, I'll do just so you take the bullet. So as I take the bullet, I'll protect you tonight.
Okay. Well, we'll say that typically the demon doesn't kill me because I'm crazy, erratic, and suspicious as all get out. But
Yeah,
I'll take the protection if you want to protect me. Okay.
yeah. I haven't heard anything else of anybody else. I'd be shooting in the dark.
So if
You-
I tell
I've
people I'm the monk,
concluded.
that doesn't bother you?
Yeah. The thing is, I know the Pixie, Seamstress, Empath. James would be a little bit more open, I think, if he was Empath. I'm not.
Well, if he's the pixie, he's not the pixie because the pixie can't tell people they're the pixie. Like that's a dumb thing to say.
Yeah,
If you were the pixie,
so
you would be mad about being a different role. You would never say you were the pixie.
yeah,
Unless you're
so
the pixie that's mad about one of the other roles and they're just trying to like hint at the fact that they're not actually the role they're claiming.
yeah, it's Seamstress or Empath. I'm leaning more towards one, but
Yeah,
I'm
seamstress.
leaning more towards Empath. But
Empath, really. Well, he
oh,
would have said
seems
he was good. I'm going to put in that he's the seamstress.
oh
All right. Anyway, I'm going to head out.
yeah, we'll see what I can get next round from him.
Thanks.
Just close the rooms, but I can open them.
Oh.
Okay. Do we need to talk to me private?
Yeah, private, real quick.
Yeah, I will open the rooms in 15 seconds when I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
James, can I
would
have
open the
a...
rooms and don't go to rooms.
What?
because-
I want to go to my...
No, not now. So we can
Trey's
go to
cooler.
my.
He lets us have short
Your
whispers.
room?
Free.
Okay.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
take your room. You're on.
My room?
Yeah, we can take your
Okay.
room.
We'll go to my room.
Yeah.
Did not go. Okay.
We were trying to find this. Isn't there a way that you can request help from the host or something?
Depends on the
That's
settings.
I think I think there's
I
a
think you need to
setting
be in a
for it.
breakout room, don't you? Is it?
Well, yeah, you'd have to be in a breakout room, and it depends on what the settings of the person that owns the Zoom account. Like, there's a bajillion settings, and basically every time you're in Zoom, it works differently. It's possibly one of the worst janky programs there ever was.
I'd like to publicly guess that Simon is the damsel.
I'd like to publicly guess that George is not a minion. He's the drunk demon.
He's the demon.
I hope he's the drunk demon. That would make it easier.
So, yeah, I'm not even going to talk about it. Stephen, we need to talk again tomorrow.
Okay.
I am hoping that was a ploy, because
Yeah.
I can't figure out what you said mechanically. I can't figure it out.
You're a weirdo.
God.
But I think you may be drunk, sir.
The only way they can be a drunk is if there's a
Puzzle master.
yeah. I like that. Basically, she's put the puzzle master in just so you can get a free drunk in. That just sounds like quite a cool thing.
Yeah, and if there's a puzzle master and a drunk, then there'd be two drunks, and poor puzzle master has to figure out which one's because of them.
Oh, that, yeah.
Okay, guys, I will let you guys start talking in town, and you can nominate when you feel like it.
I nominate George.
Oh, wow, that was quick.
was that a nomination?
We'll leave off for a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
Does anybody have any day one information? I think is the obvious one, I guess.
For Simon, with all my heart.
Yeah.
Well-
Oh no, go on.
Well,
Stephen.
I never believe in nominating on day one because we don't have enough information to really
Nominate
have a
Stephen.
cohesive thing. So I will refrain from nominating as I always do on day one.
Simon,
Yeah. Is there a madness about like the meta? You are mad about how you meta the game.
There is an adjet prop in one of the scripts. I think that's the
I'm just thinking of
directed
Steven's got it
chaos.
now.
can we call it the Yahoo?
Yeah.
Guami was once mad about not arguing about Care Bears or something. It was the most bizarre thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
So he
no,
didn't say
that
any.
was
Yeah, it was
me.
because of you, Simon.
I know.
What a cruel punishment.
Yeah. That was fun.
What did he do to deserve that?
It wasn't. It was Lynn actually.
He literally
And
didn't say anything, and it's like, well, I guess he didn't argue about Care Bears like he wasn't supposed to.
But that was all Stephen's fault because he told me to make. It was Lynn, not Guabi. He told me to make Lynn mad, and I just made up something. So it's all Stephen's fault. He's just delegating responsibility. Ooh.
Gossip.
I would like gossip public, please.
Say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will gossip that there is a damsel in play.
I will gossip that there is a demon in play.
Oh, now someone's dead. Way to go.
I will gossip that there is a pixie in play.
I will gossip that I'm the goblin.
So I'll gossip that there's an irregular amount of outsiders.
I would gossip that there's more than one drunk character right now.
We'll gossip that I'm the cheesemaker.
Blessed.
I'll gossip that the demon is between Stephen and Simon and the bottom half of the group.
I don't know, George, you're not in that half of the group.
Yeah.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah. I think there's some bias there in that gossip.
I would like to juggle that Jeffrey is all 4 demons. I just
No,
wanted to
there's
see if
not
I
a,
could start a
there's not a
juggling
jug.
test.
Yeah. Done in by the juggler. Man.
So, can we nominate? Yeah.
Yes, you can nominate.
Sorry.
I'll nominate Stephen.
So George nominates Stephen, and your accusation.
Well, he's not the damsel. I've tested that, so kill him.
Well reasoned, George.
I like that.
Wow.
Good logic.
Well, your defense, Stephen.
My defense is that I think we should get an irregular number of votes, and possibly all from. Well, let me look here quick. No, I'm not going to make that comment. That would be very dangerous. I do not think that I should die. I think it's very important that I live. Very important to the game.
Okay. Anything more to add?
No.
Then I will just put down the time to 1 second, so it will go pretty fast. I will start the countdown for Stephen, and it requires 4 votes to get on the chopping block.
George, you nominated and you didn't.
2 votes. That is not enough.
I was completely satiated. His defense did it for me.
That's all you needed. Yeah.
Well, for Simon, I was going to say that I think all the bald people should vote, but then I realized there's a lot of bald people here, so I shouldn't say such a thing. So I may inadvertently die.
Yeah, you would have been dead, sir. You would have been absolutely dead.
That's some labeling that's inappropriate. Where's human resources?
Are there any more nominations?
If someone should nominate James, I think he's massively evil.
Do you have any proof? Yeah, don't think so, George. You're evil. You're. I know it.
Well, I will start a countdown. Okay.
You wait till I get some information on you, George. Then you're getting nominated.
So no one nominated, so no one is executed, and I will open breakout rooms, and you can all go to your rooms. Hello, Stephen.
Hey.
You will learn and know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome back to town, and this is not a good day because something terrible happened tonight. In the night, you find the body of Simon. And I will give you 6 minutes for whispering, and I will open the breakout rooms for you.
Simon, can I chat with you, please?
Certainly.
Heading to yours.
Okay.
James, I need to talk to you.
Who's that?
Stephen.
No worries, Stephen. You're on?
Yep, second from the top.
Cool. Hi, Stephen.
Hi. I'm the dreamer, and I dreamed you last night.
Yep.
And I got you as the seamstress or an evil role.
Right. Well, you're almost right.
You're the evil role.
You're almost right. I'm now the snake charmer.
You're not a snake charmer?
I am now the snake charmer.
Oh, you were the demon.
I was the demon.
Oh, well, this is a boring game then. All right.
I'm going to choose to not out my minion just yet, or my former minion. We'll see how the game plays out. I want to get this motherfucker that took my demon hood off me first. I think it was fucking George. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't help you any more than that. Yes, I was a demon, and before I got to do anything, I get changed into a fucking Townsfolk.
Okay. Thanks.
As you do. Alrighty. Anything else I can help you with at the moment?
Nope. I think you've been most helpful.
No worries, Stephen. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Hello, Hella.
Forehead.
You want to talk?
Yeah.
My place. My place
Oh.
is occupied. Let's go to your place.
Okay. Sure. Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Yeah, all right. Not bad, not bad. Poor
I'm
Simon.
the dreamer, and I was
Okay.
told last night that you are the goblin or a good roll.
Oh, the goblin. Oh, you got it.
Cool.
I believe you. You're the dreamer.
Well, I'm not going to say the good roll because I don't want to out that if you are in fact good.
Sure. If I'll tell you, I'm bottom half. If it was a top half roll, then I don't know. Your information is wrong. What you're going to see on the
So
goblin.
you're not the goblin? Because if you're the goblin, it doesn't really matter if I know.
I don't even know what the goblin does. If you publicly claim to be the goblin, then nominated. That. You know what? I tell you what. I'm going to try that when I'm executed. I tell you what.
So I'm going to
Yeah,
mark
for
you
sure.
as not the goblin.
No, you can assume that I'm not the goblin. Yeah. Do you have any idea what Simon was?
No.
Okay. I think we may have a do you think we've got a puzzle master in the game? I'm trying to figure out which outsider we've got in here to know whether my information can be trusted.
I don't know. I just always assume that I'm sober, and then I'm completely wamboozled when I'm not. I have
That's a good way to
short
go,
story about that. I get these drinks,
yeah.
which you
Cherry,
can't
was it?
actually
Strawberry.
see.
Yeah.
The problem is that I add things to them. So like if I have an energy drink, I'll pour the rest of the energy drink in it, or if I have an alcoholic beverage, I'll pour the rest of it. And then I could never really figure out what I'm drinking. And I literally woke up last night and I was thirsty, and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, well, I better not drink that because it might be full of alcohol, and then I'll wake up drunk in the morning. Oh, it's kind of a nightmare because I was a little thirsty.
Should have just risked it. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna
What's
go
that
to
one
work
doing
at
now?
6. I didn't want to get myself drunk at 4 a.m.
You have some really flat bread. Oh, 1 minute. Well, I don't think I'm going to get another chai today. Anyway.
So today,
I'm-
I put 3 X's on it, so I know which one's the alcohol one.
Oh yeah, good thinking. Yeah, but I suppose the problem is if you keep drinking that and then you get drunk, you might forget to put the X's on the next one. You know.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think we can head
As
out.
soon as I can, sure.
Or we can waste the
Sure,
rest of the day.
Steve.
Let's waste the rest of the day. That's fun.
I was just going to say, I'd have some information. I'm kind of trying to figure out whether there's a possibility of drunkenness or
There is.
poison yet.
There is an
to
outsider. Do you
see.
think there's the damsel?
Based on what happened yesterday, I don't think there's a damsel.
You know what I
Because-
just thought of
Because what?
is if there's a lunatic, and then you told the lunatic that they were the good snake charmer, and they never were the demon in the first place, and they never became the good snake charmer. They were just the lunatic. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Hello and welcome back in town. I will give you time to talk, and I would like to have the first nominations within 4 minutes.
All right. Well, it's day 2, and there's tons of information. So now I nominate Jeffrey.
Well, that would be a bad nomination.
Stephen nominates Jeffrey. Your accusation?
Let me check. Let's not kill Jeffrey. This is bad. There's lots of information. I don't have it, as turns out. Don't vote for Jeffrey.
Jeez.
And your defense, Jeffrey?
Oh my
I
god.
Guess I'll agree with Steven, Steven's accusation, and don't vote for Jeffrey.
Okay,
So did he
anything-
just nominate Jeffrey so that Jeffrey can't be nominated anymore?
Oh. I mean, if he does, that's clever. I don't know if he's thought that through enough, but maybe.
It's
info. I have Dreamer information that says he's either the puzzle maker or the Fangu.
Let's see. Does the Dreamer act night 1
Yes,
or night 0? Okay.
because I'm
Right.
great. That's why I got killed.
That's right.
Okay, is there anything
Oh,
more
you're
to
the
add?
Dreamer.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there
You
anything
see,
more
I
to
got
add?
puzzle maker or whatever, puzzle master or Fangu
Or Fangu.
on
Right.
Jeffrey.
Okay,
Okay.
I will start the timer for Jeffrey. And it requires 4 to get on the chopping block.
Just a heads up. I am going to nominate Steven after this, so because I believe he's evil. So if that influences the Jeffrey vote, then
One vote, that is not enough. Are there any
Okay.
more nominations?
yes, I'd like to nominate Steven, please.
Yes, Ross nominates Stephen.
I'll do it in a polite Canadian way, but I will try to kill him.
And your accusation?
Okay, so day one conversation with Steven, which is always odd and hard to understand, but he asked me for the bluffs, and I am not the demon. And then he kind of pulled back and haha, let's restart this again. I can't figure out mechanically why he would think that. So, or how that would come to be. Like, he couldn't be a drunk minion. It doesn't happen. So I am going to say that he picked the wrong person for his demon bluffs. And that's pretty much my accusation.
Stephen, your defense?
Yeah, I figured it out. What it was Koss was the demon, but it rhymes with Ross, and so I heard it wrong.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I nominate Koss.
No, I will say there is no mechanical reason that a person would think somebody is the demon. I did even throw in, oh, you must be the magician, which I guess would be a reason, but there isn't a magician in this script. I was just having fun. It is fun to see Ross with his brain oozing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything more to add to this accusation?
Please don't vote for me.
Well, Stephen did just claim to be Dreamer, so if you believe Simon, then you should vote on this.
Yeah.
Okay. And it requires 4 to get on the chopping block. I will start the countdown for Stephen.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is a good vote, folks.
Jeffrey, don't do it. I'm telling you. Don't do it.
No.
4, that is enough. Stephen is on the chopping block. Are there any more nominations?
That was a mistake. We need
Yeah.
to tie it.
Yes, that's why I'm. I'll do it. No, I'll nominate myself.
Matthew nominates Matthew.
Yes, I know the reason why this has happened. I've told Simon the reason why this has happened. Stephen is been bullying you. I know his real role. So if we could tie this just to save him, I would appreciate it.
I would love. I know what you told me, and I would love to hear a bit more. And that doesn't also tie with what. Oh, sorry, Steve. No, well,
Yes.
you don't defend. I would love to hear why
I know.
George says.
Is Stephen? Am I allowed to say what your real role is?
I don't want to die, so sure, you say whatever you got.
Yeah, he's Flowergirl.
Oh. Okay.
What's the info then?
Yeah.
Day one, I gotta know. So that's why I nominated Jeffrey, because I strategically always nominate the people I know nothing about, but I forgot that I have Flowergirl information on him. So the fact that I don't know his role is insignificant, since I do know that he's not the demon unless there's a puzzle master. However, the dreamer seems to think that he's the puzzle master, so if there is a puzzle master, it's him, and he's still not the demon. Maybe. I don't know. No, because if he is the Fangu, then there's not a puzzle master, or it's a different puzzle master. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to die.
I feel like I'm being pulled into like a tar pit, and I'm not going there.
Is there anything more to add, Matthew, for you?
I know, but I'm happy to kill Stephen.
Okay, I will start the countdown for Matthew. It requires 5 to get on the chopping block.
Don't die, please.
Yeah, that does, Lewis. I would like to argue not. It doesn't make much sense, but your votes are valid.
Thank
Wow,
you,
George! Oh my word, Ross, you evil person! What you're trying to do, you
There's
evil
not
doer!
enough. Stephen is still on the chopping block.
It's
I
not
don't buy it.
Stephen, if you are good, you need to
What are
stop
you?
messing with my head day one, is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Well, mechanically, why would I think you were the demon?
I can't figure that out. So I don't think that was, I think it's a, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Are there any more nominations?
Yeah. Just to give you more context on what happened, me and Stephen did a 1-for-1 night one. He said he was claiming a different role, but actually this was his true role. He only did it with
James
me.
nominates George.
Yeah, that's good.
James nominates Joseph just in the last second. Matthew, your sound is not so good.
Okay, I'll try my mic again.
Hella, just a tip. It might be nice to audibly say when you're doing the countdown, because I literally didn't realize that we were on the countdown.
Yeah. I will remember.
Because you've got your forehead in view.
Normally I do. Yes, your accusation, James?
George is being very sus. He's being very quiet, and he's always evil. So I'm pretty sure it's George.
Is that your accusation?
That's my accusation.
George, your defense?
Yeah, absolutely right. I am always evil. Bad. You should kill me, I think.
Is that your defense?
Sure.
Okay, it requires
See, Ross, I'm not
5
the only
to
one.
get him on the chopping block. So I will start the countdown for George.
George, are you gonna vote for yourself?
James, are you going to vote for this?
What to save you?
Oh, James. No.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I did
5,
nominate.
that's not enough. George is on the chopping block.
That was minion
That's
panic.
incredible.
All 5 of us are minions.
That's incredible minion panic, that is. I can't believe that. That's outrageous. Someone better do something about this tomorrow, I'll tell you what.
You forgot to claim that you were the goblin.
Oh, I did. Oh, no, I did. Oh, no. I said to Stephen that I was going to claim that I was the goblin before I was nominated. Oh, man. Can I do it now? I'm the goblin.
No, absolutely.
No.
Are there any more nominations?
I mean, I don't know if it'll get any traction, but I'll nominate someone. Who can I nominate? Just to see if I can wiggle this back into Good's favour.
You got a tip to tap James, haven't you?
I mean, if I nominate James, is there going to be support for James? I mean, not support for James, support for killing James.
Yeah, James, Lewis, Simon's dead body, or Ross, I think, are available too.
I'll nominate James just because I'm petty.
George nominates
enough reason.
James.
I'm not evil. Never have been. Never will be. Is that?
James is so evil. I've been saying it since yesterday. I know he is. I can't believe vote on this, people. I can see it in his laugh. He's got his nervous laugh going.
Sure. You can kill me if you really want. That's fine. Game will continue. I'm
Is
right with that.
there anything more to add? Otherwise, I will start the countdown. I will start the countdown. It requires 6 to get on the chopping block.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
George, you're just far too sus.
3 votes is not enough. Are there any more nominations? Otherwise,
This is fun.
I will
I'll
count
nominate
down.
Lewis.
Who was
Jeffrey.
nominating? Jeffrey
Everybody's just getting nominated.
Jeffrey nominates Lewis. Your accusation?
I think him throwing up the hand or whatever was so he could get a vote up there if Stephen wasn't going to die, and the Flower Girl might get information that would lead to him.
Yes, and Lewis, your accusation, not defense.
Okay, my defense is that I'm the goblin, so kill me or not.
You stole my thunder.
I mean,
Okay, it requires 6 to get on the chopping block. And I will start the countdown for Lewis.
Oh.
And 5 for a tie.
Calling the bluff. Call the bluff. Coward.
Yeah, it's Stephen
And
Lewis.
I think. Are there any more that want to nominate?
It's Stephen Lewis, guys. Come on now.
There were so many hands from me that there's got to be evil players voting for that.
Sure, for sure.
But I only think I have most of you have nominated by now, haven't you?
Yeah, who can be nominated still? Anyone? Matthew,
I can nominate myself.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, are you worth?
Are you going to nominate yourself?
I am.
Didn't you already nominate Stephen?
I did.
Yes.
Oh, you did.
The
So
thing-
Someone can nominate me if they want, if it's open.
Do you
I
know
think
who's left to nominate?
I think it's only Lewis that can nominate by now. Lewis, are you going to nominate?
Okay, for completionist sake, I'll nominate him.
Who are you going to nominate?
Wait, there's some. I
If
thought there was
he's,
only
I think
one
it's
person
Ross
there.
is the only one that can be nominated.
Yeah, and
Well,
Simon.
Matthew, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Simon could be nominated.
Oh no,
Ross.
Matthew, you nominated yourself, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think I can't be nominated because I nominated myself.
Yeah, I think you nominated Ross, didn't you, Lewis? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I only think it's Lewis that is left. Lewis, do you want to nominate? Or not?
That whole circle thing was a joke. Let's leave it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's Stephen and Lewis, and I'll
Right.
explain why
nominate
tomorrow.
him, Lewis. We'll
By-
figure
by
it. There's no
that-
virgin.
I'll explain it tomorrow for sure.
George, he has died. And guys,
Over.
I'm
No,
just
were you my
about to
minion?
I'm just about to send you all to your breakout room, but the game is over.
Yeah.
What do you get for trying to fucking snake charge
I
me,
knew
George?
you were evil. I knew it. I knew you were evil.
Oh,
I am
George.
not evil. I am now
Wait.
the snake charmer, thanks
Oh,
to you.
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
So George, wait. So
Yeah.
I will-
I'm the only one that would have
Yeah.
targeted
Yeah.
me.
wait. So I'm. Wait. Was I the marionette, James?
Lewis, yes, you were my marionette.
All right.
Wow.
Simon was
turn up
mine.
I turn up and a demon dies. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just
'Cause
later
you stole it from me.
you can see what happened.
Yeah. So Simon, you were my marionette, just in case you were wondering.
What? Well, am I evil?
No, you were my lunatic marionette.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh
Ro-
my
Hang on. I can't see the.
Wow.
It's on the wrong side.
Yeah.
What is-
So who was the
Puzzle
starting demon?
Poppy grower
Me.
marionette.
James was.
Oh,
James
and-
was, and then
And
George.
George
I picked
George,
him.
snake charged
you've
me.
done that before. You snake charmed into somebody.
Okay, I'm
Sorry?
just arranging the pictures here.
You've done that before. Been a bit.
Yeah,
snake
because
charmed.
I sniped him. I knew James was evil, so I went, yeah. I'll
Okay,
follow that.
guys, I will walk you through what happened. I set up an interesting game, I think. We had Lewis, he was the marionette, and he was the puppy grower. But
Wow.
of course, he was a drunk puppy grower since he was the marionette.
Uh-huh.
And then you have the George, he started as a snake charmer, and the first night you chose Jeffrey, right?
Simon.
Simon, you chose Simon. And the next night you chose James, who was the Fangu. And then you got to be the Fangu. And I actually think that it was fun, James. He didn't out himself. But yeah. And then I have the dreamer Simon, and you picked Jeffrey, and I told you Puzzle Master or Fangu. And then you have Ross, who was the lunatic, and he got to know that Simon was his marionette.
Ross.
Ross, yeah. And Ross was the puka. And so therefore he picked Stephen the first night. So James learned that Ross had picked Stephen. But of course he was just a lunatic. And then we have Matthew, your monk, who was puzzle drunk. But he protected the first night he protected Stephen. But Stephen wasn't really targeted.
You should have told Ross that Matthew was his marionette.
Yeah, I actually think after I set it up, I thought, no, I should have made Simon dreamer drunk. That would have been more believable, I think. But yeah, next time. Okay, and then you have Jeffrey, your puzzle master, didn't get to use your ability.
Nope.
And then you have Stephen, your flower girl. You did get right information because you were not poisoned because Ross was a lunatic. And then the original Fangu, you didn't get to kill and do anything really, because you were snake timed the first night they were going to act.
I was going to kill Stephen and everything, make Ross convinced that he was a puka, but I will.
And that was the game. And then out of the blue, we had Stephen on the chopping block, and then you nominated, and yeah, George was killed.
Wow. So how did Simon die? I missed it.
That George picked Simon, because I went to Ross, and Ross said he thought he was the lunatic, so he picked his own minion and said maybe they won't kill him if he's a demon. And then George, of course, knew nothing. So I just told him that the lunatic picked Simon.
That's awesome. Okay.
I'm even more annoyed because I was gonna bluff as empath. That's what I was doing. If I'd done more with that,
I had to test my theory. Had to.
I can't. Look. After 5 minutes, I just realized that I actually lost.
And your
Oh
vote
my
is the one that threw George on the block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I was like, Lewis, please nominate Ross, please.
Oh my god.
Too many poppies, Lewis. Too many poppies.
Well, I guess you're ready for a second game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play this one. I'm not going to be a traveler.
I got a big print. Am I the lunatic?
Well, that was some strange shenanigans. Huh. Since we're playing a game coming up, people have come back to life. But anyway, that's what I always say. You can kind of just fall into a win with good. The roles have also shuffled, which is unfortunate. I'll have to disconnect from the session next time. We're going to play a second game. George was acting super odd. Totally made sense to kill him. Ross thought he was the demon. I do think that he thought I was evil. However, I don't know why I don't know. Anyway, that was what happened, and I won. So it does boost the stats. But I don't really think that there's much to take away from it, other than the fact that Ross got very confused. And I think originally he thought he was evil, and then he figured out he wasn't evil. Actually, nobody knew what was going on, because Lewis didn't even know that he lost. I do think that if the Puzzle Master drunk person was the marionette of the lunatic, that would have been amazing. But anyway, we're going to play again, and we have 10 this time. So no outsiders, unless there is a reason. Fangu. So, no Puzzle Master tier. Anyway, I'll see you soon. I won't see you soon. See you in a day or two. Thanks for watching.